Alrighty, time to talk about the Schlieffen Plan. Now, the Schlieffen Plan is going to involve 4 different countries. We've got the French represented by an F, Germany represented by a G, Russia represented by an R, and then Belgium represented by a B. Now, what's going to be happening here? In order to understand the Schlieffen Plan, we've first got to think back to the 1870s during the War for German Unification. During this time period, Otto von Bismarck, in order to unify all German independent states as one, starts the war with the French. During that war with the French, they invade through their French border that they're going to share right through here. And when they're sharing this territory, Germans are going to take Alsace-Lorraine, a region from the French. And this is going to cause a lot of tensions. And the French realize that another fight between the Germans and between the French is going to happen. Now, the French anticipate that the Germans are going to come in through their border. Now, if you think this is going to happen, you are naturally going to move your troops up to the border right through here as a way of trying to fortify and keep this from happening. Now, the Germans realize this is going to happen, and they want to try to avoid this. If you can catch your enemy by surprise, is going to help you win the war. So the plan the Germans have is, instead of going right through here on the border, they're going to go up around the French fortification down to the city of Paris, capture the city of Paris, and then they're going to pull back and fight against the Russians. Now, why are they going to go back and fight against the Russians? Remember, France and Russia had entered into an agreement stating that if Germany attacks one of those countries, both sides are going to invade. Now, the Germans believe that the French are weak. They believe that they can quickly go in, take out the capital, and then occupy France. If you take out the country's capital, you defeat them, and they basically lose the war at this point. So the plan was to go in quickly through Belgium. Now, Belgium is a neutral country. They try to ask the Belgians to come in here, get permission. The Belgians say no, and then Belgium's going to be involved in the conflict as well. But if you can quickly go through Belgium, you avoid the French fortifications, you can quickly capture Paris, and you can take those very important fighters from France, and you can actually take them over here to the Russians. The plan was to simply kind of have a defensive battle over in this area initially to keep the Russians from really advancing farther into your territory, using your actual aggressive tactics over here in France, and then pulling them back over into Russia. This was the Schlieffen Plan. This was the plan. This was what was supposed to work for the Germans. However, as this is going in right through here, the Germans are going to panic and feel that they cannot hold back the Russians. So they're going to send troops from France back over here to Russia, meaning it's going to take a lot longer to try to capture France. They're actually never going to fully get through and capture France. Therefore, we're going to get into the trench warfare going on over here, and we're going to get into some bad conflicts going on over here. Going to lead to trench warfare. That is the Schlieffen Plan, a great idea that never actually worked in practicality because of the Germans kind of chickening out. Questions, put them down below. Contact me. Otherwise, good luck.